everyone, this is Power and Blaso. My name is Tia Marie, and today I have an amazing guest. She goes to my school. Her name is Tamia Booker. She just wrote an amazing film, and we're going to talk about her inspirations, her passion, and everything. So here we go. Hey Tamia, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Okay, so we know why you're here. You just wrote and directed a film, Dear Society. Let's play the trailer.
Dear Society.
Malcolm X said it best.
Dear Society.
Dear Society.
Dear Society.
Dear Society.
Dear Society.
Eros, you know you're my favorite.
Okay, so I can kind of get a feel for what it's all about, but could you please break down the themes, and can you tell us like what these themes mean to you?
Okay, so there's 7 themes. So I'll list them first and then I'll go more into depth about them.
Okay.
So it's women, Black women, LGBTQ+, non-binary, Black boys, abortion, and just men in general.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm obviously a woman, so like being a woman is just like certain things like dress code and you have to act a specific way, and it kind of just got me like upset. Like, seriously, a spaghetti strap? Are you okay? And then I'm also like a Black woman, and it's like so much more. Like Malcolm X, he literally said it best, like so much disrespect just for being a Black woman. Like, I don't understand why race, gender, sexuality, and religion, like all of that has like so much to do with people. And then like abortion, it's just, if you see, it's like a big politics thing. And I was just like, why is this a part of politics? Like half of the people in Congress don't even have a uterus to understand.
And you said it in the film, you wrote it. You were like, it's just none of our business. I don't understand why it's an issue either. If it's not a part of your religion, that's okay. That's a you thing, but it doesn't affect you. So like, let's back up. It's none of your business, but continue. Sorry.
I know like people are like women that like also might have something to say about abortion, but that was for everybody. So even me with the uterus, like if somebody else is going to get an abortion with their child, like that's their business. That's not my business. If she needs to be comforted afterwards because that's a big deal, I'll be there, but I'm not going to tell her what she can and can't do with her body.
Yeah. As you shouldn't.
As it should be. And then, okay, so LGBTQ+, it's just these people, I'm a part of the community, of course. And they like, everybody's so like either love or just hates the community. And I'm like, I don't understand what it has to do with you at all. Like, that's a big thing in my short film. It's basically like a nice way of telling you to mind your business if it has nothing to do with you. But like, they love who they love. And then like back on the abortion topic, how they want to make it illegal. So you want us to like bring children out into the world, but are you going to take care of the child when it's out in the world? No. And so there's these beautiful LGBTQ+ couples that would love to adopt the babies and just give them a home. And it's so frustrating to see people be like, oh no, like it has nothing to do with you. Why is your opinion is irrelevant.
I feel like these issues wouldn't be issues if people just minded their business. Like that seems to be the problem with a lot of things. People just not knowing how to mind their business. And yes, you were talking about, like, I don't think people understand is like, yeah, you consider the baby a baby like when they're in like the uterus or whatever, right? And like you start talking about like, this is a human life, but then what happens like after that human is born? What's going to happen then? You say like, oh, they can go into foster care. The foster care system sucks.
Yes.
it sucks. People get abused, sexually abused, and then there's a huge chance of them leaving that system and then walking into poverty. What are you going to do then? But I think people don't think about that long term. But again, it's none of your business. It's not your child.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I had put a piece in there, and then I had like one of my friends read it over, and he's more of like, I guess more of like the straight, like, whoa, like in his box, and he doesn't really want to branch out. So I kind of had him read over it, and for him to say he like understood my points, but he was like, you might want to take out the.
Oh, it cut out again. It cut out. Try muting and then unmuting. Maybe that'll work. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, it's good now. Oh my
Okay.
god.
You were talking about your friend had to take something. He wanted you to take something out.
Yeah, so I had written this when I was a little like on edge about all these topics. So I know it was like some of it was like a little controversial, and he was like, that's kind of mean. Like he was like, that part is like a little crossing the line, because it was about like the adoption system, and I was like, how it's like crooked and it's like cruel. And he was like, you might not want to put that in there. So I took it out, and thankfully it still got the point across about everything. And it was just like, what if a child grows up feeling like unwanted? Because some people get adopted, and then some people have like parent issues, because they felt like they were never loved and they were never wanted. And I just, yeah.
Well, I think I really liked that you got fired up about these topics. And when did you start writing this? When did you start this project?
Okay, so this project has been in my head since like maybe November of 2020, but then I didn't really get around to writing it until early January. And then that's when I wrote it. I was like, oh snap, it's written. Get the cast, record it, get it out. So yeah.
So you wasted no time. And I can tell that you're super passionate about it, because you did all of that in that short amount of time, and it's incredible. I like how you got fired up, that you used your voice through your art. Like, that means everything to me. Obviously, it's power in Blaso. But anyways, so I love that you did that. I liked that it was very touching. Like, it actually, I mean, I'm already passionate about these issues too, but it was reassuring to see it, and it opened my eyes more. And I was just like, because like you hear these issues or whatever, and after a while you kind of get like numb to it. You're like, okay, yeah, I get it. People are ignorant. But then, seeing things like that gets me fired up again. So thanks for that. And what else? You were talking about non-binary people as well. Can you please get more into that? I love that. I keep hearing people misdo people's pronouns, and it's driving me crazy. But I liked what you said in your film about it. Get into that.
Okay, so I have just recently joined the they/she community, but I had my friend August Raybold kind of help me with that part, because they go by they/them terms, and they've been going by it longer, so they know the community much better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some assistance in that area, and I was just so grateful that they were just like, of course, because I was like, I don't want to offend anybody, so can you like tweak it or whatever you want to do. I really just let everybody be themselves for this film. I was like, be yourselves. I picked you guys based off of like the topics, and I was like, just be yourselves. So I got some assistance, and I was very grateful for that.
Yes, and it's nice to see, a young Black person like yourself identifying with the LGBTQ plus community, making their own work and getting it out there and putting it in their own voice, because so often like you get these people and like they want to write about these issues, which is great, but 9 times out of 10 they aren't Black. They're writing about Black issues, but they aren't Black. They're writing about LGBTQ plus issues, and they're not a part of that community, or like they like to like cast people that aren't of that community. So it's really nice that you did that. It's really refreshing.
Yeah, everybody who spoke about their part was either a part of that community or went by those pronouns or was that race. I made sure it was authentic as possible.
And so is writing film, is this new to you? I've had a few classes with you before. I know that you like write music and everything, but I had no idea that you were into this kind of thing too.
So me and my mom, we sat down one day and we were just like trying to figure out what I want to do like after high school. And so we went through like the lawyer and the doctor, everybody goes through that. And then we got to like film director. And that was like, I was like, yes, I want to do that. And so earlier this summer, like 2020 summer, with the whole George Floyd thing, I made like this, it was like this work of art, but it was like a silent film thing.
Mhm.
And so I made that. And then recently I turned it in for a scholarship and for social justice, and I got the scholarship. So, yeah, and I was like, wow. I was like, okay, maybe this is a gift. Maybe this is the thing that you're supposed to do. And so like Dear Society came, and then I had written another short film called Time in the Now, but like it was supposed to be like a physical short film where everybody kind of got together, and COVID-19 obviously had other intentions. But yeah, it's been like a really good thing. I really like the film family. It's so nice.
Yes, and I mean, I've seen you on your Instagram. You have music as well. Can you talk about your music journey too?
Music has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I have been in bands since 7th grade. Like I've been in percussion, and band has just been my thing. But it really started, I guess, in 9th grade when I got into ARGS as a music major, where music really became like, oh, you can't be like, oh, let me do drama club and everything. Like, no, you're stuck. You have to do music. And so it just, every time we had like projects, creative projects, it would be like, oh, snap, I can write a song about this topic for the creative project part. And I've been doing that for projects ever since the 9th grade. And I've been getting pretty good grades. So I was like, hey, I like it. I like your hustle.
Yes, I remember you in Miss Face class. You wrote your rap song. It was like a rap, and you sung to it too. It was good. Can you remember it?
I remember the chorus. Never talk to strangers, stay away. He was still swimming till he sank. Gone downtown next, far away. Check for the badge, please, Rodney.
And everybody hyped you up because it was amazing. You're talented, and I love to see it. You got your films going on, you got your writing going on, you got your music going on. You even play instruments. I saw you in the assembly. What instruments do you play again?
Lord, I play percussion. So it's like drums, xylophone, timpani, cymbals, slight piano, but yeah, I'm in
slight piano. It's no big deal. I mean, yes, I'm talented like that. I dabble here and there. It's amazing, Tamia, and I'm so proud of you. Again, your film was touching. It was inspiring, and I love that you were able to piece. That's a lot of work, and it's hard. And I like that you were able to get that all together in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank my cast. If they watch this, I just want to thank them because they had to work with me, and I was like harassing them, like, guys, can you do this? Like the personal email, like the personal messages in the middle of the day, like, hello, can you please send me this? And them just like cooperating with me, like sending me the videos. And I was so thankful for them. They really came through.
Yes, they did. And I felt their passion and everything. It was beautiful. And is there anything that you would yourself right now? I know there's a lot going on just in our country right now, but is there anything that you would like to, speak out on or bring awareness to in this moment?
There might be a Dear Society part 2 because one of my trans friends hit me up after everybody but me. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, oh no, there has to be a part 2. We are not leaving you out. So that one's probably going to be about like trans. I might add like Asian Americans because they get like hate too.
Yes. And people don't ever, okay, I feel like I know that racism against Asians is just so normalized, even in the Black community. Like people say some very racist things and like, they're like, it's no big deal. I think people forget that Asians are people of color.
Yeah. I really wanted to kind of get into like the education system because, we know more about Christopher Columbus's ships than our own tribes. So I was just like, we might gotta add that in there.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, well, I'm excited. I can't wait to post about it, to promote it. You know, I love it. I love supporting you. It's great. So definitely let me know when you're done with that, because we might have to get you on here again to talk about it, because the last one was just so amazing. So keep me posted with that. Again, thank you so much for being here, Tamia. You are incredible. You're beautiful, just talented, just everything. That's you. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's like
Of
an honor.
course. Huh?
I said it's like an honor to be on here.
No, I've been meaning to have you on here for a while. I was just like, what are we going to talk about? But then you did that. And so then I was like, okay, that's what we're going to talk about. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Okay, well, thanks again for being here, Tamia. Everyone, this is Power and Blaso. Bye.